We at Educami help in fulfilling the dream of our 51 UPSC Toppers 2020. If you also have a dream to crack this exam, subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay updated in your UPSC preparation. तैयारी आपकी, जिम्मेदारी हमारी.
Hello everyone, welcome to Educami's YouTube page. Myself Karuna Mishra, and today we are having a very important discussion, which is what is the right method and what are the right sources to prepare for environment and ecology topic. Now, environment and ecology, this subject is important for both your prelims and mains. We will see the kind of questions or the areas which are mostly asked in prelims and mains, but before that I would want you to go through the syllabus. Now, this is the syllabus of your prelims. In prelims, the paper 1, which consists of general studies, paper 2 is CSAT. In this, I see in the second last point, I have general issues on environment and ecology, biodiversity and climate change. Now, these are the three topics which are given, and this also explains a lot on why you get so many questions on the concepts of ecology. You get so many questions on climate change. For example, during the Paris climate deal which took place in 2015, 16 prelims and 17 mains, I had questions which are directly or indirectly related to the Paris climate deal or Paris agreement. For example, there was a question on International Solar Alliance. Then there was a question on the limits that were set during the Paris climate deal. In mains also they asked about the mitigation methods. So I'm getting an idea that okay, these are the areas, especially the ecology area, the concepts. For example, what are keystone species? What do you mean by different trophic levels? What is their interconnection? And then of course biodiversity, again the reason why you get so many questions which are related to different species. Now, this is a common question by students, ma'am, do we need to remember all the plants and animals? Because they ask about any random vulture or pangolin. No, they are not asking about random. That is where you have to keep your eyes and ears open. The important flora and fauna, especially endemic to India, is any day important. But these species which have been in news, they can directly come in your paper. So this is the syllabus of prelims of environment and ecology. Now there is an observation that there are 10 to 14 questions which are being asked every year. I request you to go through the prelims paper of GS paper 1 and see for yourself. From last 2 to 3 years you're getting 10 and more than 15, 16 sometimes questions which are directly or indirectly from environment and ecology. I figured out that these are 4 major areas. Do all the questions come from this? No, but majority, more than 70% of the questions are coming from the concepts of ecology, are coming from the species distribution, what is their status, conservation efforts, etc. Third is they're coming from the mitigation. For example, the blue flag for the beaches of India. Then they are coming from the BirdLife International and what are their mitigation methods. Then the Ramsar sites, what are the conservation efforts for the wetlands. So mitigation is another one area which also includes the legislation. For example, the environmental impact assessment, the coastal regulation zone rules 2016-17 and impact assessment. Then you have the Protection Act of 1986, etc. So mitigation is another important area. Now this is where you have to do a little detailed study. You need to make your notes properly because since there is a similarity, there is a possibility of getting confused here. But this area and this area is something you can score very well. Of course, you have to substantiate your reading with the current affairs. Environment and ecology is a very dynamic topic, so it has to go hand in hand with the current affairs. Now coming to the mains. In mains, my environment and ecology is part of GS paper 3, and I see that awareness, this conservation, environmental pollution and degradation, environmental impact assessment. These are the topics which are directly given in the paper. the conservation, the environmental pollution and the degradation and environmental impact assessment is given in the GS paper 3 syllabus, which is generally paper 4 since first paper is essay. Now in means there is again an observation that you're getting majority of the questions from the ecosystem legislation. For example, in the year 2020 mains, you directly got a question on environmental impact assessment, direct question, that what are the possibilities, possible conservation that can be done with the aid of environmental impact assessment. So directly a legislation has been asked. Then the question on climate change, for example, land degradation and what are the methods to combat land degradation. Of course, current affairs, the theme or the inspiration can be from current affairs, and they can ask you a concept on that. So again, these are the areas which have been identified. In mains, you do not see many species related questions. So this objectivity you have to keep on the right way to prepare for prelims and right way to prepare for mains. In mains, keep in mind there will be a more broad and comprehensive topic which will be asked. For example, in pollution, they will ask you, let's say for air pollution, that what are the consequences of, let's say, the agricultural activities on the pollution or on the air quality of the metropolitan cities. So now you need to have an idea of Delhi, you need to have an idea of China, Beijing, you need to have an idea of Mexico City in Mexico. If you rather than simply writing about Delhi, if you write about these other capital cities also, it will give weightage that you have done a detailed study on this particular topic. Now comes the main part. How exactly are you going to prepare? From what sources you are going to prepare for environment and ecology? So for that, these are few books that you can refer for your preparation, but I will tell you in the order of importance. The most important ones are, the most important one is this biology book of 12th standard NCERT biology. It has few environment related chapters by the end which you absolutely have to read. Apart from that, your newspapers also have good coverage of environmental topic, especially your current affairs are to be prepared from newspapers only. Now this is a good book I find, which is McGraw-Hill's Environment and Ecology, but this should also come forth. You should try to cover it from the NIOS notes. NIOS, which is the National Institute of Open School, it has a very good coverage of environment, and once you read, it is a little exhausting. These are very comprehensive notes, but it will give you a good understanding of different topics. Then of course you have the McGraw-Hill book which you can refer, but again I would say make your own notes, read from these sources and then move ahead. Now for the legislations and for the efforts taken by India for the governance of environment, best sources, absolutely amazing sources are in the economic survey. You have chapters which are related to environment and the mitigation methods. Very important. It will give you an edge. These are very comprehensive. These chapters give you a broader picture on what is happening in different states, what is the stand of the central government on various issues, what is stand of India on various issues, etc. And then of course you have chapters in India Yearbook. The publication division of India releases this book every year and it has chapters on every field. Even for the science and technology you can refer this, and for different various initiative schemes also you can go through the India Yearbook. So you have these few sources from where you can prepare this particular topic. Again, the idea is keep practicing questions, keep writing questions. We have by Educhemy, we have a very beautiful magazine which I think will triumph all of them, and has very good coverage. Is please check out Cosmos. Now this magazine has been designed especially for the geography and environmental topic. This is once in a week magazine, and it has a very good comprehensive coverage on every topic, especially for environment. Let's say when the IPCC released AR6, there was a special issue on AR6 and climate change related topic, and you can get so many case studies. There is a separate section for case studies, terms, etc., to do the value addition to your answers. So I think Cosmos is a must have for any student who is preparing for the environment portion. Also, we are having micro courses, we are having series. Let's say there is a climate change in COP26 micro course, which will actually not taking COP26 as the theme, it will actually give you a comprehensive coverage on all the climate change related efforts that have been done, and also most importantly, what effects it is going to have on the world now that the world has agreed on different targets, how the industries are going to behave, how the diplomacy will change, will the climate justice factor in, etc. So stay tuned to EduChemie, since we are experts in the geography and environment portion, especially with the presence of Shabir sir. So we actually have quite a comprehensive coverage on the environment topics as well. So this was my effort to help you understand from where you can prepare this particular subject. And if you have queries, please let us know, and we'll come up with more such videos. Till then, stay tuned, happy learning, and stay updated with EduChemie.